It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Thursday, October 5th. We are talking about more rain chances in the Ozarks on this Thursday, and then a huge cool down in my forecast. Today, high temperatures will land in the low 70s. We're starting out pretty comfortable this morning, though. Lots of cloud cover around overnight, even a few occasional showers. And, well, that has resulted in temperatures this morning in the low 60s. So it's comfortable out right now. Just for comparison, for fun, the temperature right now is warmer than it will be for the high on Saturday. Things are going to take a turn for us here as we head closer to the weekend forecast. Yesterday, of course, we had rain and thunderstorms on the radar pretty much all day. And now we are talking about a cold front that's actually going to push through the region. That will continue this chance for some showers and a few isolated thunderstorms. And I expect that we see additional chances for showers and storms as we head into this afternoon and in particular this evening. So, showers and isolated storms continue in the forecast. Temperatures today, because of the cloud cover and the rain around, they're going to be limited. Highs staying in the low 70s. So, keep the rain gear handy. It's not going to be a washout all day. In fact, there are going to be long periods of dry time. However, I have this isolated opportunity for showers continuing. So, I think you'll just want to keep the umbrella handy on a day like today. The cold front is finally working its way through. It's amounted to quite a bit of rainfall for many folks in the South. In fact, portions of Texas back through Oklahoma and Arkansas seeing severe weather yesterday, and the rain amounts were really adding up there. Additional rainfall amounts of an inch or so down in our far southern counties. That's who's going to see the most rain out of this. I doubt we'll see much more than a half inch everywhere else. But at this point, we do have some dry ground still sticking around in the northern Ozarks. We would probably like more than you folks are going to get. A lot of the day will just be kind of cloudy and gloomy outside, but enough to keep the temperature down. And it's certainly feeling fall-like out there today. I have much cooler air then spreading into the region for the weekend. I told you about that cold front. It pushes through today. In fact, by this afternoon, this morning we have the south breeze out. By this afternoon, it's going to be out of the north. North winds are going to be allowing this much cooler air mass to take over for the weekend. And I am still holding on to this opportunity for some frost potential in the Ozarks on Sunday morning. So this would be Saturday night into early Sunday morning. No threat for frost tonight, and even Friday night, I think we're going to be frost free, but the first chance of the fall season looks to arrive over the weekend as minimum temperatures will dip down to about 34 degrees to 40 degrees. This is not a hard freeze. We are not talking about a total killing frost across the region, but some sensitive plants could be at risk. You know, the things that you have out on the porch, the baskets, the particularly summer-loving temperature plants that may still be grown in the garden. Cover them up, bring them inside if you can, because I expect that we're going to see a few areas that do get some patchy frost to develop on Sunday morning. A high temperature today, I'm going 72 for the Springfield area. I am expecting that there could be a few folks that don't even make it to 70 today. That will probably be best chance in our southern counties where the rain chance looks a little bit better through the course of the afternoon. I expect that we see the skies really dry out on Friday. In fact, the sun is back in full force on Friday. High temperatures Friday. We start to feel the cool down, 67 for the high temperature tomorrow, barely making it to 60 by Saturday. It will be a chilly, fall-like sunny day in the Ozarks, and I have sunshine sticking around here after today through the rest of the weekend and even through the early part of next week. Temperatures will remain in the 70s both Monday and Tuesday of next week also. Around the country, your headlines include that this dry Canadian air mass is going to be moving in not just for us here in the Ozarks, but so much of the country is going to be dealing with this cooler weather. Fall will be making some headlines over the weekend, that is for sure. And that's a nice relief. A lot of places getting close to record high temperatures in the Northeast. So this is going to be some relief for our friends on the East Coast. Also, Tropical Storm Philippe, it's been out in the Atlantic. Really good positioning because it's not making direct landfall impacts to any of the Caribbean islands, which is fantastic. Out in open water currently and a tropical storm. However, That may have some implications for the United States as we go through the weekend forecast. We are talking about that maybe ending up in the Northeast, which would, of course, be an additional flooding concern after all the terrible flooding that New York City saw just last week. So I'm keeping an eye on that. That may become a headline as we get closer to the weekend and the early part of next work week. All right, it is time for your Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question. Do you know this one? This was yesterday's question. The tradition of jack o' lanterns comes from where? The options were A, the United States, B, Ireland, C, France, or D, Great Britain. Now, if you went to aroundtheozarks.com, you can submit your guess. And a lot of folks guessing right today. If you don't know this one, the name kind of gives it away. Jack o' lantern, it's Irish. It is B, Ireland, the answer. Now, I kind of figured that it was Irish just based on the name, Jack o' Lantern. But this actually is from Ireland and Scotland. People made their own versions of jack o' lanterns by carving these scary faces into turnips and potatoes originally. They were trying to frighten away an old myth character, Stingy Jack. They would carve these scary faces into root vegetables, turnips, and potatoes. In England, by the way, they would use beets, large beets. And then immigrants brought this over to countries that they moved to. They brought this jack o' lantern tradition with them. And in the United States, they found that the fruit native to America, pumpkins, would make the perfect jack o' lanterns. And we are still doing it today. So we have the Irish to thank for the tradition of jack o' lanterns. All right, here is your wake up weather brain twister question for tomorrow. Kind of staying on the spooky theme here. What is a defining characteristic of a gargoyle? Do you think A, it is made of stone? B, it is perched at least 100 feet in the air? C, it has to have wings, or D, it drains water. Take your guess. Let me know what you think. You can do that again over at aroundtheozarks.com. Make sure you head over there, answer the brain twister question for tomorrow. You have a chance to win $20 to scooters if you have the right answer to that question that I left you with. So make sure you head over to the website and submit your guess there. $20 to scooters. That's what's up for grabs, thanks to our sponsor, Scooters Coffee. Also, you can find your weather information there. So take a look at the rain chances through the day. That's where you get your weather information all day long. I will have the answer early tomorrow morning, and I will catch you then. We will chat about this chilly weekend forecast heading in.